Good morning for 99.5 FM, AM 1340 WGRV. I'm Reid Seals. I'm here for our monthly interview with Greene County Mayor Kevin Morrison. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Reid.
So first thing, why is it the commission's job to choose a school board member midway through a term? Why is the public not the ones to vote on this?
Well, the biggest reason, Reid, is that the untimely passing of Mr. Justice on the school board, other vacancies have been created in other offices in the past as well, is it was between election cycles. And given that state law prescribes the way and the procedure with which we have to proceed with filling a vacancy that develops like that in between election cycles. Not to mention the fact that the public, the taxpaying public, would appreciate the fact that we're not holding special elections all the time, perhaps to fill these positions on somewhat of a temporary basis, because the elections are very expensive.
So with the commission's rejection of Walter State Foundation's offer to buy the old election office, what's the next step for that building?
Well, the commission established Monday night that the election office would be offered for public auction. Some time ago, a couple of months ago, Walter State approached our property sales committee and laid an offer on the table. I'm consistently asked over time, has anyone shown any interest in the building? And there has been what I would consider fairly robust interest in the building. Walter State was the first one to bring to the table any type of offer. So I didn't want to hide that fact from the commission. I wanted to lay that before them, and they could accept or reject the offer presented. But the next step established on Monday night is that the building would be offered at a public auction, probably in December, sometime just prior to the next commission meeting, so that any offers could be entertained by the county commission at their next meeting as to whether they wanted to accept or reject the offers made at public auction. If none of the offers are accepted, of course, we're right back to square one. But if the price is right and the commission deems it appropriate, then I'm sure they will accept a presented offer at the public auction and let the building go.
Can you give us an update on the new EMS substation?
That is developing into a wonderful facility up there that's going to serve us well for many years into the future, Reid. We've got money from the federal government in the form of a grant to build that facility. There were time stipulations basically on its completion at December the 30th. The contractor up there, the general contractor, CNC Millwright, is doing an outstanding job. As it is right now, the contractor is slated to pour the floors in both the ambulance bay as well as the crew service bay on Thursday, and we have a crew up there putting the permanent roof on actually today, and that should be completed in the next day or two. So the building will be completely dried in. A lot of the very major work is done. The fire line requiring a 6-inch water line with a fire hydrant is in and completed. The electrician has been working, and the next steps will be to start forming walls, dividing up the space in the crew quarters inside to accommodate for restrooms and things like that. A lot of the major plumbing work is done, and now it's only on to finished work. But I've been told that they anticipate that they will be completing that facility, and then it will come online sometime at the beginning of the year. But they'll be completing that facility sometime about mid-December, prior to Christmas. So we're excited about that. It'll be the first building constructed specifically for the EMS service here. It will serve a great portion of town, right in the center of the bypass, adjacent to the very active hospital that we have. So it's in a great location, and it's going to be a wonderful facility that will serve us for a very long time.
Tell us about the veteran ID cards that are offered at the Register of Deeds office.
Very proud of this program, Reid. We launched it on Tuesday, November the 10th, one day prior to Veterans Day. BIS Information Systems had come the previous week and installed the program. It's not a very elaborate thing. It's a computer assisted camera with a printer that prints official ID cards from the service for which the veteran served. But any veteran in Greene County that has a DD-214 proof of service can come down to the annex to the Register of Deeds office. They can have their proof of service, that DD-214 registered on file in the registrar's office, and have an ID card made, an official ID card with your branch of service from which you exited the service, and then that makes you eligible for any businesses or restaurants that offer a discount or some type of special service benefit for our veterans. We kicked that off with a small ceremony again on November the 10th. We had the Greene County ROTC come up and replace the flag at the annex and retire the old colors. Mayor W.T. Daniels came over from Town Hall. We had Lieutenant Colonel John Cox as our guest speaker. He was one of the ones instrumental in actually contacting me and others to make us aware that this program was available. But it is an additional benefit that we can offer our veterans who have graciously served us, and the freedom that we breathe in is certainly due to them. And my hat's off to my brothers in arms that we can do this in Greene County.
Well, I want to thank Greene County Mayor Kevin Morrison for joining us this morning. This is AM 1340, 99.5 FM, WGRV, and I'm Reid Seals.